Here at Blank Park Zoo, we are home to Gal-entine penguins. These penguins are found in South America on the southern coast of Chile and Argentina. They are one of the few species of animals that mate for life, even returning to the same nesting grounds year after year. Unfortunately, some humans didn't make that list, so we've come up with some pretty creative ways to officially move on from our problems while supporting a good cause, like feeding those problems to penguins. Symbolically. So currently in our Gal-entine penguin colony, we have 11 total, 9 adults and 2 juveniles. So here at Blank Park Zoo, we have Gal-entine penguins so that we can display them to our guests and have them learn about them and create passion within those animals. We get these animals through what's called a species survival plan that works within the zoo network to be able to work as a community of zoos to be able to place these animals. So within that, there's also breeding programs so that you can keep good genetics throughout the population, but also allow us to use education and conservation to help guests create passion with penguins. So Gal-entine penguins are considered least concern when it comes to an endangerment scale. So even though these animals are least concern, their population is decreasing and their environment can be unstable. So zoos, just like Blank Park Zoo, can help show these animals to our public and help them build a love for these penguins and support them in the future. So just because these penguins are least concern doesn't mean that they might not tip onto that scale of being threatened or even endangered in the future. So the penguins that we have here are allowing our guests to bond with penguins and hopefully want to save them in the future. So typically our penguins can eat anywhere from 5 fish a day to up to over 30 fish a day. Typically they don't really top out over 60 fish, and that is with certain body changes that they're going to go through, such as molt or during nesting season when they're trying to bulk up because they're creating those eggs. So on an average, it can really depend with the penguin, but we do offer free feed options. So if they are more hungry, we will increase their diet, and if they decrease, then we decrease it with them so they can eat as much as they want every day. So here at Blank Park Zoo, we do hand feed all of our penguins, and that's for a few reasons. One is to give them vitamins in the morning, because the freezing and thawing process of fish, you can lose some of those essential nutrients that we want to make sure our penguins are getting. The other reason is so that we can count what everybody is getting. We want to make sure everybody across the board is eating, but it also allows the keepers to get a really good look at them when they're coming up for feed. We can get a better angle at them when they're actually focused on us, so we can make sure that their health and wellness is all correct. So these penguins can eat anywhere from 5 to even 60 pounds of fish a day, and that's because they are eating opportunistically predominantly in the wild. They don't get to eat every day in the wild, so they're used to getting as much as they can whenever they can. So even in a zoological setting, they're going to be eating until they're full, even though we're going to feed them twice a day, every day. So depending on the day, our feeds can seem very structured or they can seem a little chaotic, because some days they just decide that they are super hungry and that they cannot wait in line, and then other days it's hard to get them to even come out of the water. So every time that you come here for a feed, it's always going to appear a little different.